This is the problems module where the problems of the diagnosis of the patient can be recorded. Click on add icon here to enter the problems of the diagnosis, and as you can already see, a drop-down list appears here which shows the previously saved problems into the problems field in their previously saved order. Either the user can select from this drop-down list or the user have another option to type in the description here manually also. Now problems field, it is supported by ICD-10 as norm CD, which are universally recognized database of medical codes provided by the World Health Organization. The user can type in a few characters and search for the codes from the database, which is provided by both ICD-10 and SNOMCD. Or the user have another option to type in the description here manually also. So once a detail is selected from the database, a link will be available here, and once clicked on the link, it opens up a new tab and it will give you a detailed description of the problem that you have selected from the database. Now let's click on this more option here, and we can add additional fields to add more details to this particular problem added. The notes field, we can enter any relevant notes required here, and the from date field, we can specify from which date this particular problem started appearing to the patient, and the date can be selected from the calendar. And if the doctor feels that this particular problem added could be used on a frequent basis, we have an option here called add as favorite, and we can also add existing labels to it. We can create labels also at the same time to enable search more easily. So once the details are entered, if the doctor feels that this particular fields which were added by clicking on the more option should be available each time a problem has to be imported into the problems module, he can add the relevant information into this particular fields, and once clicked on save, this fields with information will be saved as user preference and will be available each time a problem has to be imported into the module. Now before saving the information, if the doctor wants to delete any of these fields with information, double clicking here and the particular field with information will be deleted, and the same procedure but by a single click, a field without information can be deleted also. Now here, once the details are entered, the doctor can click on save option to save the details, and if the doctor wants to add more problems into the problems module, you can opt clicking on the save and add option. So what happens is that the previous information was saved in the problems module, and an additional dialog box appears where more problems can be inserted. Here we can specify the date as it is a mandatory field, and click on save to save the detail. Now let's click on this favorite icon, and we have a folder called favorite problems folder, and this were the information which were previously added as favorite. Let's click on this ellipse icon and we can search for the label which is assigned to it, and as you can see, this was the information which was previously added as favorite with this assigned label. Click on add icon to have the problem inserted into the HR page, and this will enable the doctor to reduce a lot of charting time. And before completing this health record, if the doctor wants to delete or edit any of these previous problems added, click on the detail that you wish to delete or edit. Simply clicking on the trash icon to have this particular information deleted, and to edit, the same procedure. You can make the relevant edits here, and once clicked on save, that edits will be reflected in the module as well. Now let's go to new visit where a new health record will be created, and that can be done by clicking on this health record option from the left side menu bar and click on new health record. And as you can see, the problems which were previously added in the last visit will be visible here. The doctor can confirm with the patient if this particular problem is cured or not. If cured, click on the particular detail and treat it as cured. So what happens is that it will be moved to a folder called past cured problems, and it can be accessed by clicking on this ellipse icon and click on this past cured problems folder. And as you can see, this was the information which was previously treated as cured. You can simply click on this add icon to have the information again imported into the current visit, or this information can be used in the future visits also, and this will also help the user to reduce a lot of charting time.